They say the best ideas come as jokes and make your thinking as funny as possible. So, hello and welcome. This is Himanshi Kaushik, your host of the day, and I would like to welcome you all in today's webinar on Google Dorking. And I hope that you all are safe, sound, and happy at wherever you're taking this webinar from. So, before we know a lot more about the Google Dorking, hacking, and all the technical things in through the webinar today, we have our expert with us. We have Dr. Harpreet Kaur, an assistant professor, certified ethical hacker, CEH in Department of Computer Science and Engineering for the domain networking and security at Lovely Professional University here with us. She is a magnetic personality with over 6 years of working experience in teaching cybersecurity specific courses. In addition to it, she has an in-depth knowledge in several technologies such as network security, cytography, intrusion detection system, malware analysis, and risk assessment as well. Being an enthusiastic trainer, she always motivates her students to achieve their career goals. So, ma'am, it is a pleasure for us to be here in the webinar and looking forward for an amazing session.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So let's start our session. That's on Google Dorking. So before we start with the Google Dorking, I believe our audience is just being a beginner in our field, is computer science and cybersecurity, being an enthusiastic learner or students who is going to start their career in cybersecurity or computer science. I would like to just give insights of cybersecurity first, and then we'll switch briefly to I'll explain Google Dorking, right? So first of all, cybersecurity. This term is really a catchy word, I would say. Was on cybersecurity. Basically, this is the science or the practice of securing systems, networks, applications, and many digital information that we float all over the world. Now, if I take an example that we are sharing information on a daily basis, we are sharing a lot much data or information, raw data, I would say, or information, processed information via WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, or other social media applications. But here the question is our data, whatever we are sharing, is it really secure? What do you think, guys? Please, you can communicate with me on this chat. Is it really visible, or the students can participate, I believe?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, definitely they
Yeah.
can.
So I believe, so you are a bit aware that, do you think the data, whatever data we are sharing, whatever messages I'm sharing on Instagram, WhatsApp, or Facebook, is it secure? Anyone can access, I believe. So apart from sharing the data, being a human being, I have to be concerned about the data, what type of data is shared, and whether it is secure or not. If I say the owner of the any application or website is providing us the facility to share the information, definitely the owner is getting, no doubt the owner is getting that piece of information. But is it shared, is that information being shared to the third party for advertisement purpose or for any other purpose? Our data is continuously sold on different platforms for advertisement purpose. For an example, if I'm talking about buying shoes, suppose I want to buy shoes of Lee Cooper or Woodland or any other brand. If I'm continuously talking about that I want to buy shoes with my friend and all, next day or after a few hours, I will be able to see on my browser or on my system or on any other application that I'm using. I will be able to see, they will be showing me ads related to shoes, because continuously our systems or other application, they are continuously 24/7, they are listening to our conversation, right? Because 24/7 they are listening to our conversation, they are sharing the information, they are sharing the data, right? So what they are doing, they are continuously listening us, they are recording our activity. Google itself is recording, right? Google is watching our activities and recording our activities on a daily basis. So the very first thing, if you really want to enroll in cybersecurity, your main goal or your main motive is to secure the information, and that's what we are mainly, researchers are mainly working for. Every company, whatever company that comes for hiring here on any who is actively working to secure the organization, defense purpose. No one is hiring you to attack another organization, right? So I believe I want to just clear it out. If you think this, if you listen this word cyber security, it's not that we will be hacking into the system and you will be paid, you will get fame. No, the very first thing we have to understand is every company, or you will get job, you will get fame or popularity when you are using society, right? So let's come to our main topic that we have is Google Dorking. The name itself suggests Google Dorking is related to Google, right? As we know, Google, mainly people are using search engine, Google search engine for finding or almost everything in today's world. So Google Dorking, or the other name we have is Google hacking, right? What we do, this is a technique in which we will be searching out the things, or whatever we are doing, we will be getting optimized result. Optimized result as in, I will be using certain techniques in which I should get accurate result what I'm looking for. For an example, if I search cybersecurity on Google, I will be simply getting cybersecurity. If I search cybersecurity, I will be simply getting that what is cybersecurity, certain content related to cybersecurity. But what if I want cybersecurity PPT? In that case, I want specific result, right? I am looking for I am looking for PPT that should be related to this particular topic, cybersecurity, or any other topic, right? So we will be using certain operators, search operators, or certain techniques to enhance our search. You know that Google is continuously recording an information. What type of information it records? Search history, autofill data, passwords. That's really important. We are in practice that we are saving our passwords, we are saving our usernames in our browser itself. We don't feel second point we say autofill data. The other thing is calendar, places. Third, that is places. This is really important that on a mobile phone, most of the data that we are sharing is on mobile phone. Whatever pictures I'm taking, whatever activity that I'm doing will be most of the done. It is done by the through the mobile phones, mobile gadgets, because it's handy, easy to carry, portable and all. So one thing that I say, most of the users in India I'm talking, most of the users they are Android users. iOS is also there, but most of the users are Android users. Everyone, if you are using Android phone, you must have Google account in that. Without Google account, it doesn't work fine, right? Certain application require Google account. YouTube require Google account, and other applications are there. Email require Google account, and so on, right? So in order to save our data, like I want to save the photographs, I want to save video, I want to save other documents, what I've done, I have synchronized my gallery, my photos, my videos as a normal user.
Ma'am, very sorry.
What I'm doing, I am using that for backup purpose.
Ma'am, your voice is like not audible completely, and your
The interruption. So, I was talking about Google searching and the information that Google records. So I was talking about the places that what we are doing, we are labeled and we are not aware about it. Whenever that location is also recorded, and what we are doing, Google account. And may I know where are the headphones, the Google, or where are the headquarters of Google, where all of our data is going, to which country? May I know? Google के headquarters कहाँ पे है? If anyone is aware, to whom we are providing the data? If I can get response through the chat. Anyone? So, okay, I'll let you know then. So Google headquarters are in California, USA, right? So yeah, I got the answers. America, right? Right. Safia, right. So thank you for your answer. Right. So the Google headquarters are in California, USA, America. What we are doing is we are providing information to that country. So now that country can launch cyber war on us anytime. Future in future, rather than no World War One, World War Two, artillery war, we can face any country. One country can launch cyber war on another country, and that's what in future we can face, because we are constantly sharing our data without looking for the consequences, right? So another suggestion: do not enable your GPS unless it is required. Next, YouTube videos that you watch, that is also Google watching, that is watching, because you are using Google account. Google Play Store activity, right? Then Android apps that you have deleted or that you have installed. If you are using Google account or Gmail account, one Gmail account on two different phones, you can watch activity of one phone from another phone using that Gmail account. That's simple. You can practice this, or you can just uh, try this or at your home, right? So the other thing we have is I will be sharing the screen in which I will be showing you threats as in attacks we are facing. So here, if you are able to see my screen, I'm sharing the screen where the threat map is shown, real-time threat map is shown. Threat as in attacks are done all over the world. So from India, if I just zoom in, the attacks are originated from which country the attack is originated, from which country to which country the attacks are done. If I show you the plain view, this is globe view. If I go for the plain view, you are able to see that these are the attacks done. Blue color, red color, or teal color, this is just different types of attacks that are done. Even if DOS attack or some application level attack or network level attack, that's all depicted. So this is real time attack provided by Kaspersky. You might have heard of this name, right? Because we are using antivirus of this company. They provide us such kind of maps real time. Today In today's world, this particular time, these attacks are occurring. One country is launching attack on another country. Another thing that I want to show you, with the increase of digitalization, the attacks are also increases. For an example, let's just scroll down. Let's just scroll down to 2004. If you are able to see, year-wise data is visible. We can see the data stats. 2004. If you see the circle, it's just the what they are saying that this companies, AOL companies, data was leaked, and the company faced this million loss, 7 million loss, right? So with in 2004 there was only one or two data breaches as in there were two types of two attacks, that's all. But when we advance to next years, 2007, there are so many breaches. Smaller the circle, smaller the what we say attack. And if this circle is larger, no more number of records are leaked. So with increase in time, you can see 2013. You can see 2013 there are so many attacks. We can see so many circles here. Yahoo, everyone is aware about Yahoo. Before Gmail, Yahoo was popular, right? So there were so many records in 2013 attack. The data was stolen and it was sold to the third parties, to the attackers on dark net or deep web. The data was sold. And further, if we advance to 2000, and if we say, you can see so many circles. Facebook, then we say Shanghai police, Microsoft data, Indian citizen. Here recently, if I talk of 2022 attacks, recently you can see how many breaches are there. Thailand visitor, T-Mobile, these are companies that are working in different domains. Digital Ocean, Facebook's data was leaked, and other companies or countries' data was leaked. So with the advancement, with increase in time, right, we can say the data breaches are data attacks are increasing. If you really one practice that I want to suggest you, I will be sharing this link also with you, this website's link, in which you can check if ever your email is compromised, email address. You are using your email, I'm sharing it with you via chat. You can test whether your email is ever compromised, whether your email address is ever leaked. May I have an email address? Anyone can, just share the email address, and we can show here whether the data related to that email was leaked or not. If anyone can volunteer and can just show or can share the email address so that I can copy and I can paste here. Anyone? Okay, so I got a few. I'm just copying the email address of Soumya. Thank you, Soumya. I'm pasting here, and you just have to select have I been pawned. Pawned as in that whether it is ever breached or not. Good news that no pawnage found. There was no compromisation of this particular email address. Let's just go with the other one. Safia has also shared. So here we can see Safia. All right, it's again good news. No bonnage, right? I will be using my old email address, which I normally frequently use for uh, using different application. जैसे मोबाइल पे कोई भी आपको even if I am using okay, Ishant has also shared. Ishant, I'll test your also, you can also test, right? So I will be using my own email address. It's my old obsolete email address which I have used for using n number of application. मैंने बहुत application mobile application use करी हैं, it's been 15 years, I believe I have created this Gmail. I'm not using as of now, but I'll check. I'll show you. Give me a second. Yeah, I'll show you that whether this is, yeah. So here, can you see it is, oh no, it is pond, and how many data breaches, in how many data breaches as in कितने attacks में मेरी email address जो है उसका data leak हुआ है. So it is pond in 5 data breaches. In which data breaches it will show that this website is really wonderful. First one, Aditya Birla, fashion and retail. I must be using some application. Aditya Birla pantaloons. I must be using application related to pantaloons. Domino's. I am using Domino's app, right? Dub Smash, Atlantic, Nitro, PDF Reader. So these are the data breaches. The data of these many applications was leaked, and in that leaked data, my email address was one of it, right? So you can see that your data is also leaked, or it is exposed when large companies data is also it's breached or compromised. अगर Domino's का data किसी ने access करा है तो obviously if I'm using Domino's, definitely my data will also be floated, and openly it will be sold, right? So if in case if you're getting that if it is data is breached, what you can do, you can simply change your password, right? The data is leaked. I'm using Ishan Agarwal's. Ishan, congratulations again, your data is not breached, right? So I have shared mine, so you can see that. Another thing, let's just switch to Google Dorking. I will be showing Google Dorking techniques in which I will be searching some operators which will show me accurate result. Whatever information we are floating on Google, it is openly available, right? It is openly available. Sometimes I can even access webcams, publicly available webcams. For an example, I will be using one simple Google operator to access webcams. In URL, in the URL, I will be writing webcam of which company. We normally use webcam of XP, right? And I will be writing the version commonly, that is जो आजकल version चल रहा है, that is 5, or I will say 7, right? Depends. So I am using 5. In the URL, what this particular search will show me, it will show me that in the whatever search I will be getting, search results we will be getting, in the URL, on that URL, I should have webcam XP, right? So let us see if I am able to get some information. I must be getting some IP address. Let me just show. I'm simply writing on the URL bar, webcam XP. So here you can see, now I have just searched this particular thing. You can note it down in URL colon webcam XP5, right? Now let me show you the results, what I've got. There are certain, I'm scrolling down, right? Let me just see valid result, that you can see certain IP addresses given here, IP address, some internet address is given here. If I open this, address, the chances are that I can get access to publicly available webcams. So this is publicly available webcam. ये किसी country का, किसी city का webcam है, जो open है, and it is live actually. You can see the cards are moving. If it is, yeah, the cards are moving, but with bit lag. Why? Because it's a live webcam. I am getting data from some other country, so it might show me some lag, some seconds lag, right? So I will be sharing this particular IP address. You can simply type this IP address onto your browser and you will be able to see this particular publicly available webcam. And there are different sources for this. Luckily, there are different sources. There are around 6 sources. Fourth source, let me just show. Sometimes the cameras are also moving. These webcams are also moving. They just move as in I can rotate the webcam. I can see different views of it, right? But as it is a live, it will take time to process, to load, or to buffer, right? So I have shared the IP address, right? So you can check it out. The particular search in the search engine, whatever I have written, I am just copying that and I'll be sharing that info with you. You can try it you, and you can access different webcams that are openly available. So that's what we are saying, that if you are making your profile, so Instagram profile or social media profiles open, anyone can use your information and can see it on Google. I can simply search your name, Ishan Agarwal or Soumya or anything, right? I will be searching and I will be getting your results. Easy. So it's the security, the privacy is in our hand. Whatever we are sharing, that's in our hand. Another Google Doc or Google hacking technique that I will be sharing, suppose I want to download PPT related to cybersecurity. Let's just try. In case if in between, if you have any query, you can just post. For an example, if I'm writing in text, I want in the text of this website, any website, I am looking for cybersecurity. I am writing file type. What I am looking for? File type colon PPT. I am looking for PPT here. Again, I'm pasting. I'm looking for PPT, specifically PPT. If you want PDF, you can write PDF. So this particular search or particular operators, I would say, will display the list of website that contain जिसके text में cybersecurity word होगा, and it will show me the PPT. Whatever PPTs are there related to cybersecurity. So you can see different PPTs are listed. Easy to make notes. If you are given some assignment or some homework to create a PPT on certain topic, you can simply use this. You can do the smart work. I'm getting accurate result. Instead, if I'm simply writing cybersecurity, I will get different results. Can you see? I'm getting different results in this case. And if I'm using advanced Google operators, certain operators in text, in URL, or in title, right? I will be getting some accurate result that what user is looking for, right? Let's try another one, some other text. Let's suppose I'm interested in cybersecurity. I'm just new to cybersecurity. I want to look for certain courses, cybersecurity courses. मेरे को courses करने हैं cybersecurity पे. Rather than searching cybersecurity courses that will provide me some ads also and all, rather than searching cybersecurity courses, I will be writing down in URL there should be cybersecurity course, or in the title itself there should be. In the website's title, every website has certain title. In the title, we should have cybersecurity course listed. Let's try. It will provide me list of the websites that provide courses related to cybersecurity. Easy to learn. If you really want to, go for beginner level, you can write down. You can write here in your search beginner level or advanced level, intermediate level. So it will show you different results as per your search. Lastly, there's one simple search that I will be entering. Just loading. Let's wait for it. In title, cybersecurity course. Yeah, so you can see different websites that provide cybersecurity courses, cybersecurity degrees that are listed here. Coursera providing, so they're different. They might not provide. See, like, look here, Career 360 is not providing, but it suggests us the colleges or certain sources from where we can opt the course. Right. Last but not the least, lastly, I am just looking for some confidential information. I am looking for in title or in text. I am looking for some confidential data. Obviously, we look for some confidential data. We are always, need to get someone's secret. Confidential data, I'm looking for some confidential data, and file type should be PPT. Even if I don't want file type PPT, I am just hiding that. I will be just looking for confidential data. So wherever, in whatever website I am getting confidential, कोई भी वेबसाइट है जहां पर भी कॉन्फिडेंशियल वर्ड आ गया, it will list me that particular website. Rather, if you're searching confidential, it will show you the definition, what confidential means. So here you can see you're getting different results. Confidential, last but not the least, here you can see last, here I have opened one, confidential reporting policy. So this is confidential. If you're simply searching on Google, you won't get it. It's related to police and crime commissioner provided by certain company or country maybe. Right, so you can see certain operators are used, that is all Google hacking or Google Dorking, that you can use to get accurate result. Right, if you are having any query related to this, you can just float related to Google Dorking. This is just I have just explained 5% of Google Dorking, just give an introduction, brief introduction, that you can get optimized result or accurate result as per your requirement, and you can just increase or improve your searching capabilities. So one simple practical that if ma'am allows me to do, it will
Yes,
take
yes,
2
ma'am.
minutes.
Sure, ma'am.
All
Sure.
right. So one simple practical that I will be demonstrating you. You must be using some application, right? This is my Gmail account. If your email is listed on some application, on any application or website, some illegitimate website, you want to hide from that, you just have to go to the Gmail account, go to the manage your Google account, go to this particular option, click on this, scroll down please, and we can go for security. Lastly, here you can see signing in. There's one option, signing in with Google. Click here and you can see how many application or websites have access to my email address. If you want to remove it, click here and you can remove the access, right? And click. That's all. You can hide your email address or you can secure your data. This is just one simple practical or practice you can follow. If any website is unnecessarily they're getting your data, you can hide your data by managing your settings. So that's all from my side.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would just ask, kindly please stop sharing so that.
Okay.
Ma'am, thank you so much for giving this insightful presentation and the way you've explained it, like very much practically. I believe all the attendees must have been doing their thing on their maybe devices or mobile phones. So I would want to ask to all the attendees, were you doing what ma'am was telling you to? And I believe, it was very much interactive. And so thank you so much for crediting your time for giving us this valuable knowledge, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, there's one query that we have got. One
Yes,
student is asking about the prerequisite of,
correct,
prerequisite required for learning ethical hacking.
correct.
Right. So, Soumya, I would like to answer your query. Prerequisite is basically you need to have a basic knowledge. Basic knowledge is related to networking. You might have studied basics of networking in your school times, in your 10th or 12th standard, and then one language is required, either C, C++, or Python. That would work fine.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And ma'am, with this, we have other queries as well. Soumya Mundra has
Yeah.
requested, ma'am,
Soumya said that,
yeah, roadmap to cybersecurity. Can you give, like, can you tell them the roadmap to a cybersecurity?
okay, the roadmap to cybersecurity, Soumya, roadmap is just start with your basics. Start learning from basic courses. There are certain courses from Coursera, Udemy, or other learning application, or basically you can follow certain YouTube channels, right? Not all, but certain YouTube channels, or you can follow certification.
Okay.
And importantly, apart from certification, you can start learning C. You have already told me you are learning C. Start learning C, and that would be fine.
Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am, while there was some internet lag, we were actually asking if any student has faced any kind of hacking. So, Kasser actually has told that she or he uses YouTube, and in her YouTube there is some unusual history searches that comes in that she has not even searched. So, like, why is this so?
Okay, what the student can do, what that student, you can delete, or what we can say, you can reset your password as of now. And if you can just cross check whether that you are using whatever Gmail account you are using for accessing the YouTube, is it logged into some other device or not? Just cross check that whether it is logged in, your Gmail is logged into some other device or not. So if it is logged in, your Gmail is been used in two different mobile phone. For example, मेरे phone में भी same Gmail है, आपके phone में भी same Gmail है. If it is same, then if I am using the same, I'm searching YouTube or anything, I will be using your Gmail account. So just cross check that, and if you are the owner of this particular Gmail account, you can reset your password and then try.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. I completely agree with you. So, Kasar, I would request you to please kindly follow what ma'am has told. Ma'am Soumya has again asked for a question. Which certificate should she study in
You
first?
can start, Soumya, you can start with CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. I hold this certification also. I have cleared it last year only. So it was as a beginner, also as a intermediate level also. This certification will provide you ample knowledge.
So, thank you, ma'am, for resolving the queries of our students. And Soumya, I hope that you must have got the answer of your query. Yeah, she's excited to join LPU.
That's
And
great.
because of your excitement, Soumya, I would be willing to show you how you can, take part in the course, how you can get admission. So, ma'am, with your permission, okay, I'm very sorry, Soumya. I'm very sorry. Okay, so with your permission, ma'am, can I show them a little about the site and the admission process, ma'am?
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely.
So, to all the attendees who just was looking for this admission process as to how you can take admission and where you need to go and how in what steps you can take part in the admission process. So, I am here to tell you about that. So here you can see this site lpu.in, right? lpu.in. So simply you just have to type in this lpu.in, and once you type in this lpu.in, you would be seeing this interface. And now since we're catering all about CS students and doing some good languages like C, so I think you must be knowing, how a site interface works. So basically this is something that are the highlights of the university, right? So which either has happened or are happening presently, or maybe will happen in near future, okay, or related to the university are listed on this. So I would urge you to kindly explore the site. Now we're talking about the admission processes, right? So we simply click on the admission. So once we click on the admission, we can see there are a whole lot of segregated program in here. You can see after 12th, after graduation, after postgrad, after 10th, etc. Right? So, let's say you are a student who has done 12th and wants to take part in an irregular program. Okay. You simply click on after 12th regular program. And once you click on after 12th regular program, there will be a whole lot of disciplines that are visible in front of you. You can see all the disciplines that we provide in the university are there in front of you. You can see engineering, computer science and engineering, management, commerce, economics, law, pharmaceutical sciences, applied medical sciences, and all the disciplines that university provides. So let's say why I just taken an example of computer science and engineering, right? So once we click on the computer science and engineering, we will be seeing all the programs that are offered under the same, right, computer science. And we can see BTech computer science, BTech computer science and engineering, and all a whole lot of programs that we have: regular, honors, work integrated, industry collaborative, etc. Right. For example, now we don't want to take part in let's say engineering, to be very specific, but we would want to change the discipline. So you simply click on the discipline here, and you simply just let's say you want to take part in computer applications and IT. So you simply click on that, and there you go. All the programs that are available under computer applications and IT are visible to you, right? So you need to I'm just taking an example of, let's say, BSc IT. Okay, so I'm just taking an example of this course. So once I click on the course, you can see program details, highlights, curriculum, etc. So these are all the options that we're going to be talking about in next 1 minute. So you can see this program details is highlighted in blue, right? So it actually shows you eligibility. Whether you're eligible for any course or not will be shown or will be checked from the program detail. You can see that for this course, you have to have at least 50% of aggregate marks with 10 plus in your 10 plus 2, and English should have been your subject in your 12th grade, right? And after that, the highlight, once you click on the highlights or either scroll down a side bit, you can see all the highlights that university has related to that particular program. So you can see all the research papers, patents, book chapters, all the student achievements, all the rankings that we have, all are given in the highlight section. Now there is one very much interesting thing that I would want to tell you is curriculum part in LPU. So basically LPU does provide you curriculum beforehand only. Like even before you take admission in any course or in university, you know that what you will be taught, in which year, what topic you will be taught, and all you can see it from here: first, second, third year, and autumn term, spring term, in which term you're going to be taught what topic. You're already known about that. I think that would help you to make a disciplined decision, otherwise as whether you want to take or you want to go forward with that particular course or not. So I think you need to just explore a bit whether you want to go in a particular course or not. This would be very much helpful for you. Now again, the fee structure, the most important part for any student, right? So once you click on the fee, you have 80,000 per semester fee. But again, this is not something that our students usually do pay. Why? Because they get a lot of scholarships. And on what basis? These are the basis of that, right? So basically, you can either have good score in your LPU NEST test, or approx 95 or more than in your 12th grade, to be able to get 38% of scholarship. That is around 30,400 will be less in your percentage. Should be getting to get that category 1, 2 or 3 scholarship, right? So simply click on this category 1 cutoff, and here you can see the tentative cutoffs in here: 65 out of 90, 55 out of 90, and 45 out of 90. These are the tentative cutoffs, right? You can either have you can just take an estimate of 5 plus and 5 minus marks from it, right? So you should be aiming at least 70 marks out of 90 to be able to get this category 1 cutoff in LPU. Now, let's say you were not able to get any of the scholarship mentioned here. Do not be sad. We have other scholarships as well. You can see other scholarships based on innovation, startup, entrepreneurship, sports, cultural, toppers of education board, and financial aids as well. So in whichever category you fall in, start applying for that scholarship, and we will be helping you with that. Now is the most important part for you. is the last date of the admission, and that is 25th of May. 25th of May, right? So it is just 9-10 days away from now. It's not too far. So I would start requesting and urging to all the students to start applying for the course, start applying for the test, so that you would be able to get your first preference, first choice of the course, right? Because after that, I think you might not be able to get your first preference and the admission in your favorite course. Now is that how you can apply. So you simply click on the apply now option, and once you click on this apply now option, you can see there are bare minimum requirements that will be asked from you, like your name, gender, address, state, etc. And after that, once you click on submit, you will be given your dashboard. And once you will be given your dashboard, there you can simply apply for the course or the test, right? And I hope that I've given you a brief as to how you can take a part in the course, how you can apply for any course. Now, even if you have still other queries like which I could not address in the webinar today, you can simply schedule a call. You can simply WhatsApp us or have a live video counseling sessions with our esteemed counselors present here, right? But not last but not the least thing that I would want to show you are the numbers of our counselors here. You can just either take a screenshot of it or maybe write it down somewhere. These are the numbers. You can call on them, and our counselors will be here to provide their esteemed assistance to resolve their queries. And I would ask you to please start applying for the course and start applying for the tests as well. And if you have any other query, you can post it in Q&A box. Okay. So since we're not having other queries, so I would ask permission from ma'am and all the attendees, of course, to wrap the webinar up. So can I, ma'am, if you do not want to add anything in?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Okay. Okay, then.
We
So
can.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining through the webinar today. And thank you so much to all the participants for being so much patient and so much valuable us, and for interacting with us so much. So until next time, I, Himanshu Kaushik, take your leave now. And until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. And thank you so much for joining in.